First tonight, police are investigating a massive theft at the country's biggest airport. Peel Regional Police say $20 million worth of gold and other valuable goods were stolen from Toronto Pearson Airport. The gold was offloaded into a container from an airplane that arrived Monday evening. Police gave an update a short while ago.
This high-value container was removed by illegal means from the holding facility. This cargo was reported missing to the Peel Regional Police. A short time later, an investigation has commenced. What I can say is that the container contained a high-value shipment. It did contain gold, but was not exclusive to gold and contained other items of monetary value. The total worth estimated at this time in our investigation for the property is estimated at just over $20 million.
The CBC's Dale Manukduk was at that police update and joins us now from Pearson Airport in Mississauga, Ontario. So, Dale, what more can you tell us about this very expensive missing cargo?
Well, Dwight, what we know right now is that on Monday, an aircraft arrived here at Pearson Airport in the early evening, and as per normal procedure, cargo was then transferred to a holding facility. Now, the cargo, which police are describing as a high-value container, about 5 to 6 feet, was then offloaded, and then it was later removed illegally from that holding facility. And as you heard there in the clip, that it was reported missing and an investigation has commenced, and $20 million estimated in value of that container, Dwight.
So at this point now, where does this investigation stand right now? Was any of that revealed at the press conference? Well,
the Peel Regional Police Criminal Investigation Bureau Airport Division is in charge here, but they brought in the RCMP to assist. It is early, just 3 days in, not a lot of specifics given to us at that press conference. We don't know anything about the suspects or how the cargo was removed from the holding facility. We don't know who owns the cargo. We don't know whether or not the cargo was taken away in a vehicle, or if this was a crime of opportunity, or if it was planned. Here's a little bit more of what police had to say.
For me to come on the record and say it's professional this time would be really, really early for me, and I'd be hesitant to say such thing. But we'll look at it all, right? But how this went missing, certainly it piques our interest, and we'll try and dig into it. But for sure, right? But to say it's professional this time, a little early for me to say.
Now, police say they are looking at everything and will expand the investigation team as needed. They do believe this is an isolated incident and there's no threat to public safety. So for anyone with any concerns traveling in or out of Pearson Airport, there's no need for that, is what police say. Dwight?
Appreciate you staying late for us for this, Dale. CBC's Dale Manukduk in Mississauga, Ontario tonight. Thank you, Dale. For more on this, we're joined now by Bruce Pitt-Payne. He is a former RCMP major crimes investigator, and we reach him in Maple Ridge, BC. You are perfect for this, Bruce, because it is a major crime. $20 million.
It is.
This isn't something you hear about often. What was your reaction when you first heard this news?
Well, it does sound very movie-like, doesn't it? Very sensational. It's a lot of money, a lot of product that has disappeared. But the second thought is an investigation is an investigation is an investigation. The only difference is because it's so high profile and the dollar value is so high, the resources will be increased. They're probably not going to hold back on very much, and they're going to do every technique they possibly can do. But really, it's a theft. It's a break and enter and a theft possibly, and they will just do a lot more of the potential investigative avenues because of the amount.
They're bringing in the guys you used to work for to help them investigate this in Peel, and they say they can't give much detail yet on the investigation. It is ongoing, but how do you think something like this could happen? It has to be an inside job, no? Like somebody had to know what was in those containers and that they were valuable and should be taken like that.
Well, I think it's a matter of possible versus probable.
Okay.
And it's also something that if they're not releasing a lot of details, there's a really good valid reason for that. Because the more that is released, the less accurate an assessment can be made of any incoming information from witnesses and informants and such. So that's what they're doing here. Whether it's internal, they're going to look at that. It's possible, probable, I don't know, because we don't have all the information right now, but I bet they're looking at everything.
And you say looking at everything. So what exactly would an investigation like this entail? You're going to follow that from all the cameras as it passes to where it goes and who works there and who might have known, everything.
They're going to look at everything. So a basic investigation involves a triangle. If you're looking at one point of the triangle is a location, another is the property, the stolen property, and another is people. What they want to do is investigate, get as much verbal evidence, physical evidence, camera evidence, documentary evidence as possible to start making links to those points on the triangle. And from there, then an investigation evolves into something fruitful. And they're going to be working hard at this one, I can guarantee it.
I mean, what are you going to be watching for then in the coming days as more information comes out? I find from my experience as a crime reporter, police only give information when they need help. If the investigation's going well and they're okay, they don't come to the media for us. So what are you watching for in the next few days?
Well, I know I don't necessarily disagree with your assessment there. But this isn't something like, say, the mass killings out in Nova Scotia where there is public safety at risk. Yeah. So there will be fair criticism if information isn't given. What they have to do is focus now on the investigation. There's no life or limb at risk on this one. And it's probably more dangerous to release information. So I'm kind of on their side on this one. I think that they've got to really keep things close to their chest in order to make that information more valuable later. So I don't expect we're going to hear a lot unless it's very trivial information that is not really investigative in nature.
$20 million. Canadians are intrigued here. Bruce Pitt-Payne is a former RCMP major crimes investigator. We reached him tonight in Maple Ridge, BC. Always appreciate your time, Bruce. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.